Workout started. GPS on. Steady 13.50 kilometers. Go.
So, hello everybody. I'm coming to you from the middle of Lambrick Park. Heading towards Fairways for my groceries. I have an empty backpack on and I'm about to take a little walk break.
Average heart rate 122. Workout average pace 6 minutes 42 seconds per kilometer.
Yep. Samantha is taking a minimal role today. Heart rate and average pace. This is all she has been asked to do, plus to keep track of my distance. But I won't be announcing distance or time today as I'm not clear of how long it's going to take me to do this outing. As I was saying, I have an empty backpack and I'm running to the store, which is barely open. The rest of my run will be without my backpack until I buy my groceries. And then I will be walking back.
Workout average pace 7 minutes per kilometer.
I'll be walking back as fast as I can. I think I've given myself 110 minutes for today. Part of the run is going to be with Norma, so I will save a little bit of audio for her. There's my friend Knobbly Knees. He's off to do his, I'm guessing, daily outing. He does like I do. He follows around the tennis courts and the back of the lacrosse box.
Average heart rate 126. Workout average pace 7 minutes 6 seconds per kilometer.
I think overall it's going to be, including the walk is only going to be 2.5K. So the previous 10.5 to 11K will be without groceries. Just coming up to the 1 kilometer mark. I'm planning to meet Norma at the top of Harvest Lane for 8 o'clock. At the moment I'm running.
Workout average pace 6 minutes 52 seconds per kilometer.
At the moment I'm running too fast. But at the moment I'm running in directly opposite directions. I'm running away from our meeting point. It's going to be mainly sidewalk today, which is fine. I got my quiet road shoes on, so I should be good. But I just don't want to have to run with an empty backpack all day. So as soon as I get that off my back, I will be able to strip down a little bit, take off my neck warmer, put it in the backpack.
Average heart rate 113. Workout average pace 7 minutes 3 seconds per kilometer.
The neck warmer is just for shopping purposes. I can pull it up over my face. So I'm now running into Blair Park. Excuse me. I diagonalize across the corner on a well-beaten path of which I will take a photograph. I need at least 4 pictures for today. And one of me.
Auto paused.
There's another runner coming into Blair Park. He's not taking the diagonal shortcut. He's on the gravel. But I guess he doesn't want to get his shoes wet. That is the danger of diagonalizing.
Average heart rate 113. Workout average pace 7 minutes 4 seconds per kilometer.
See, this is podcaster's pace, pretty much bang on. 7 minutes. But I am running flat. No hills, no roots, no rocks. In fact, I will probably call the episode that. But actually, no, I can't. Because I will be running on trails with Norma. That's the whole point. I do the asphalt. She does the trail. I could call it that.
Average heart rate 153. Workout average pace 6 minutes 54 seconds per kilometer.
This man has decided to give up on his lawn, and we've been watching him with interest for a while because he's planted potatoes. He dug up the whole lawn about 5 weeks ago,
Auto pause.
and he now has some healthy young potato plants. Because at first all we saw were the stakes. We didn't understand what he was doing.
Workout resumed.
But now he has got a deer fence up around his potato patch. And hopefully he will have more than enough potatoes when they ripen and he can harvest them. But I don't think that happens for a while. They have to go into flower first. And then the flowers have to start to wilt. And then that is when you should get the most amount of potatoes. I haven't run this route.
Average heart rate 139. Workout average pace 6 minutes 55 seconds per kilometer.
I haven't run this route for a long time. Because normally when I'm doing the back doubles here, I'm dragging a wheelie basket full of groceries. So I'm not really sure how long it's going to take me to run 2.5K. But at 7 minutes, that would be 7:15. 2 sevens are 14 plus half a kilometer at 7 minutes, so it's plus another half, another 3.5 minutes.
Average heart rate 135. Workout average pace 7 minutes 2 seconds per kilometer.
So after I drop the bag off, then I run all the way back home via Cedar Hill Road. This gives Norma a chance to hook up with me over at least a half a kilometer stretch. I'll be able to see where she is. She'll be able to see where I am. And we'll be closing and finishing her run on trails takes her about 15 minutes to walk to the Harvest Lane trailhead. So that is where all these calculations,
average heart rate 138, workout average pace 6 minutes 55 seconds per kilometer.
all these calculations should coincide on that spot at 8 o'clock. I'm going to be running a continuous clock, one that Samantha will be keeping track of. I will probably mute her when I'm in the store, but that won't be for a while yet. 2 kilometers done, 500 meters to go before I drop my backpack, and I'm approaching Shelbourne through a laneway. So I will get back to you later.
Average heart rate 147, workout average pace 7 minutes per kilometer.
Just as I approach Fairways Market on Mackenzie Avenue and Cedar Hill Road, I will pause it as I fumble with my backpack, and I will start another file when I'm off along Cedar Hill Road. Cedar Hill Road now, behind the University Heights shopping center. There is a sidewalk of sorts. This is a bus route, part of a bus route, number 12. Pretty soon I'm going to check on my timer to see how far I have to go. To arrive there at 8 o'clock. I got to cross over here because it's one of those suburban neighborhoods that alternates sidewalks. If you looked really closely on my GPS trace, you would see where I crossed the road. I think it was on Arrow. Arrow Road. And then Bow Road, Bow Park. I could have gone that way. But I'm trying to leave myself about 40 minutes to do tomorrow.
Average heart rate 150, workout average pace 7 minutes 3 seconds per kilometer. Time for hydration.
So 20 minutes of moving time. And I'm coming up on Feltham, so I will pause for a little while. So, bit of a walk break here at my, what would it be, 20-minute reminder? 21 minutes. That's right. I have 9 minutes to get to the top of Harvest Lane. That's all I need to know, 9 minutes. As I put the phone back in its pouch and back inside my shirt. I've forgotten how undulating Cedar Hill Road is. It used to be the old native trail from Mount Douglas, where they used to cut their timber all the way into Victoria where they used to live. Three cars, unusual at this time of the morning, and a truck. I'll pause it again because it's kind of noisy here. So now I get it down. Pretty soon I'll be able to see Norma's location.
Workout average pace 7 minutes 2 seconds per kilometer.
Yep, 7 minutes. That's the magic number for me. So I'm now 3 minutes from my rendezvous. Should be perfect.
146. Workout average pace 7 minutes 2 seconds per kilometer.
Still minutes 2. On an undulating sidewalk roller coaster. Pretty soon I'm going to be running a little slower and a lot quieter. I'll be on soft dirt for the next half hour or so. And then back this way. Excuse me. From the top of Kenmore, I can see Harvest Lane. So that's when I'll know if I'm before her or after her. Okay, I can see Harvest Lane now. If she crossed before me, she's only going to be 30 seconds ahead. But I haven't seen her yet. She might jog a little bit if she's behind pace on the asphalt, but until she gets some new shoes, I don't think it's very comfortable for her to run on the roads. All right, within less than a minute, I will be, there she is.
Average heart rate 154. Workout average pace 6 minutes 53 seconds per kilometer.
Yep, perfect timing. That's good. It's funny how guesstimations can be pretty accurate predictors. She's already taken her jacket off. Just getting to the play park. They have taken down the yellow safety tape, and they now have a sign saying something about play safe. I think this is where they've changed the signage for the park. So we're running on the trails now, and Samantha's just about to tell me what's going on. It's pretty good timing. Nora and I met right at the corner. It was like magnetism. Better walk a bit.
Average heart rate 135. Workout average pace 7 minutes 9 seconds per kilometer.
They haven't cut the grass at all this year. You can see how much it's grown in just a few months. It's going to be a lot of blackberries as well. I've seen so many flowers. Bushes in full bloom. Oh. Hello. Hello, dog. So this is, I think it's Whitaker now. Whitaker Trail, a green trail. Did you see some scat? Oh. I think they are allowed. Yeah, but early in the morning.
134. Workout average pace 7 minutes 10 seconds per kilometer.
Because you've got the stables right there on Glendenning.
I know, but I saw no bikes, no horses.
Or maybe on the up trails. You don't often see horses. The only place you do is on Glendenning. But that would lead them onto this trail. There used to be a little wood carving here. I haven't seen it yet. You did? Well, yeah. Okay, well, point it out on the way back. I'm going to be coming back with you. If you wanted to leave your jacket somewhere, we're going to be coming back this same way.
Average heart rate 133. Workout average pace 7 minutes 11 seconds per kilometer.
Have we already passed the little mushroom?
I don't know.
I thought it was around here because of all the other woodworking activities. That's why I was looking and thinking, oh, it's gone. Oh, there it is. Yeah, let me take a photograph of it. Seeing as I've described it in full detail. You go ahead a bit, I'll catch up with you.
Auto pause.
Yep, it's still there. Oh, more horse scat.
Workout resumed.
Yep, you're going to clean the bushes off for me. I won't get my face washed. It's the same with cobwebs. If you're the first person, you get all the cobwebs in your face. I always used to send Dan in first. He would make a nice big space for me to fit through. Hi. So this must be like day 10 of North American lockdown. Since they decided... How many days? How many weeks?
Over 30 days.
Oh, 30 days.
Average heart rate 127. Workout average pace 7 minutes 13 seconds per kilometer. Time for hydration.
But 10 weeks is more than 30 days. When we came back at the end of March, right? And it was just closing down then.
Yeah, so April, May, June.
3 months. 3, 4, so 12 weeks.
Yeah, but we're on the 6th, 20th of June. So,
Have they already decided when the next barrier is going to be lifted?
not lifted.
They're going to go by the numbers?
The border's closed till the 21st of July.
That's the Canada-US border. Yeah. You wonder what's happening on the Mexico border.
What you can say when you're coming through is that you're going to
Average
Alaska
heart
and they
rate
can't stop you.
134. Workout average pace
But
7
then
minutes
they've been
17
turning
seconds
up
per
in the
kilometer.
Rockies, all those tourists.
Okay, because they can claim they're going from one state to another, happening to pass through BC.
Right, but in fact they haven't been passing through.
They've been going into Alberta.
Yeah, they're out now.
Campers. I don't know about shooting them, but they should just recommend that they stayed on their side of the border. Okay, so a loophole. Seeing as there's a land border between two US states, which happens to be BC, between Washington State and Alaska. Some people have been getting through the border, claiming they're visiting
Average heart rate
Alaska.
124. Workout average pace 7 minutes 17 seconds per kilometer.
I better slow down a bit more. You go ahead for a little while, okay? Yeah, that's all right. I need to cool off. I think I've taken all the pictures I need to take today. Might take one on the way back. Yeah, my average is down to 7 minutes 20 now, so yours is probably 8 minutes. Whoop. Did you buy those shoes online? Do you have a spare pair? Unused, or you haven't ordered them yet? You do? And are you already using them?
131. Workout average pace 7 minutes 19 seconds per kilometer.
You alternate? You alternate them already? Okay, because that's a good way of doing it.
Since I only run alternate days.
Yeah. Well, that way you're guaranteed they're going to be dry, because you're going to have one pair that hasn't been running for 4 days.
And then I have the green and black ones that are exactly the same.
But they're the trail version.
No, they're all the trail version, but it's a size, half a size smaller.
Ah, okay. And were you getting sore toes?
Well,
I guess you depend on what sort of sockage you're wearing.
I like to wear cotton socks.
Cotton, yeah.
Average heart rate 127. Workout average pace 7 minutes 21 seconds per kilometer.
7:21, she says. So the only critical time was before I met you, to get to that spot on time, because now it's open-ended for me. I can be as fast or as slow as I want. So I'm going to walk this hill right to the knobbly tree. That one looks as if it has buttons on it. Pom-poms, yeah. Yeah, they're almost like onk, 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 klaxons. Run about barreling down on us. Yep, there's so many people who look as if they've discovered running for the very first time. Maybe they have.
Average heart rate 128. Workout average pace 7 minutes 21 seconds per kilometer.
It's a bit trafficy here. This is the Sunday morning drive around. The old Saturday morning drive around. Everybody's going to Home Depot or Canadian Tire. So we bought a pretty neat device the other day, an air grill. That's right. It cooks chicken wings to perfection. Apparently it also, you can bake, you can do French fries, you can do all sorts of things. We're hoping that our son in Kirkland learns how to use it. We'll be making an instructional video for him at one stage. This is such a scenic section, but I've taken so many pictures here. It's just a shame there's a few cars making a noise. Yep, there's so many people who look as if they've discovered running for the very first time. Maybe they have.
Average heart rate 128. Workout average pace 7 minutes 21 seconds per kilometer.
It's a bit trafficy here. This is the Sunday morning drive around. The old Saturday morning drive around. Everybody's going to Home Depot or Canadian Tire. So we bought a pretty neat device the other day, an air grill. That's right. It cooks chicken wings to perfection. Apparently it also, you can bake, you can do French fries, you can do all sorts of things. We're hoping that our son in Kirkland learns how to use it. We'll be making an instructional video for him at one stage. This is such a scenic section, but I've taken so many pictures here. It's just a shame there's a few cars making a noise. I can see the red light through the glove. And if I press pause, so now I'm recording.
So good and good.
Yep, that's two advantages of this replaceable thumb tip from a pair of throwaway gloves. Windsock. Yeah.
Well, windsock's supposed to blow in the wind.
That's true.
Given the direction, so it's a windbreak.
It is a windbreak. I've heard them being called pop filters, but that's more for when you're sitting at a desk and to stop the spittle hitting the microphone. They're called pop filters.
Only spittle if you're sitting.
Within inches, but that's how they recommend the broadcasters do it. They got to be right there with.
Why they put the wool covers on them?
Yep. And they have a screen between. In the studio, they have a screen, and when they're on the road, they have that like a dead rat on the top of their microphone. All right, we're just about to make the turnaround here. I guess we should do it at the top of the hill. So.
I don't know, you have to go down and go.
Do you have to touch one of the lines of the crosswalk?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I should take a picture of the sign.
Average heart rate 100. Workout average pace 7 minutes 35 seconds per kilometer.
No. I might want you to do that again.
Let these bicyclists go by so we won't think
No, I got you there.
Auto pause.
All right, so I got a few cyclists. I was trying to catch movement with my camera. As we return on the trails. So I've taken a picture of the mushroom, I've taken a picture of the crosswalk. That's about enough for today. I just have to get home safely. So I prefer this trail this way because it's basically coming downhill a lot more until you get to Harvest Lane and it starts to climb a little bit. But I will probably end the recording at Harvest Lane.
Average heart rate 121. Workout average pace 7 minutes 36 seconds per kilometer.
So that number will start to come down from 7:36 down to the 7s.
Halfway to your goal.
There you go, I've already made the turn. think I put in 13.6k as my target distance. Oh yeah, it is quite undulating. It's about the same as Cedar Hill Road. I didn't remember how undulating that was. But without the heart rate zone change, I have to listen out for the numbers. I've broken
137. Workout average pace 7 minutes 33 seconds per kilometer.
137, my heart rate. It's good. It's elevated a little bit in the aerobic zone. Podcaster's pace. Yep. Whoop.
Anyway, because after you put in all the work to go up, you might as well get all the joy of running down.
Yeah, it's like payback time. You put in the work, then you can claim the benefits. Past the knobbly trees.
Average heart rate 135. Workout average pace 7 minutes 33 seconds per kilometer.
So now we start a gentle climb back. Yeah. This is where you start to have to work again. Yep. You see, look, Irvine is blue.
Yeah.
Whitaker is green.
My glasses are what looks black.
What looks black? The green?
No, the blue looks black.
The blue looks black.
The yellow and blue is mixed.
It's probably indigo. Well, I haven't gone over 8 minutes for my pace.
Average heart rate 129. Workout average pace 7 minutes 35 seconds per kilometer.
I think mine is 7:35 average for my longer run. I'm now up to about probably 8 kilometers. Let me check.
I've made 36, so we should be over that.
No, I'm at 7:28.
What?
7:28. That's my distance so far.
Oh, this looks good.
Yeah, I'm at. Yeah, so I'm at 8 point something, whatever I said. But I still haven't gone slower than 8 minute average pace, which is good because I don't really want to spend too much time out today because I want to do at least 40 minutes, maybe 50 minutes tomorrow.
125. Workout average pace 7 minutes 38 seconds per kilometer.
For the training benefit. Going to do Lambrick for 40 minutes is a good bit of training, and I don't have to record a show. I can just go steady.
I always go to the cross court, around the tennis courts, and then back up the rail. Yeah. Takes me 3 times.
What, when you walk at Lambrick? Okay. Well,
So I never go on the pavement.
the strip down the middle, that's all. Unless you go out by the school. There's the bit where the Sikhs sit in the
I
middle.
never go there.
Oh, okay.
I go around the tennis courts and then I go across all the parking lot
Uh-huh.
and back up the rail train. Back
Oh, I see. Yeah. You can go back up onto the
up that rail
top
track.
field with that little steep one.
Workout average pace 7 minutes 42 seconds per kilometer.
Start and then I can walk in there.
Oh, You're welcome to join me tomorrow. I'm just going to be going round. 2 in one direction, 2 in the other. After the first 3 minutes from our house to the park, it's about 11 minutes a lap, the lap that I do. So it would be, if I wanted to do 44 tomorrow, it'd be 2 in each way. 2 11s.
That's more than 44.
Yeah, that's true.
55.
That's too much.
Right, even be
What-
66
Average heart rate 126. Workout average pace 7 minutes 43 seconds per kilometer.
No, it's 3 minutes from our house to the park, and then consequently it's 11. So 14 the first one.
50 minutes.
If I do 2 in each direction,
Yeah, that's 44.
and then finish with a 3-minute back.
Yeah, 44 and 6.
Yep, it's 50. Well, that's probably what I should be thinking about now. How to make it happen tomorrow.
I could speak to the carman.
You have to speak to who?
The carman. I'm asking him, telling him I want to buy the car.
Oh, okay. So
So
instead
he's
of
going to-
leasing it, you're going to buy it outright.
Yeah, he's coming at 10:30.
Okay. I'll be home by then. I'll probably be home by 10 today.
Average heart rate 123. Workout average pace 7 minutes 45 seconds per kilometer.
But the last leg is going to be fast walking with a heavy backpack. Hello, 2 joggers. So we're getting back to Churchill Drive. And then it's onto Maddock Trail. And then Glendenning to Cedar Hill Road. I think I'll do the road again. It is slightly quicker, so that way I will have that 50-minute opportunity tomorrow. Don't want to go too much over. I'm not injured at the moment, and I'm enjoying not being injured. For the first time in years.
Workout average pace 7 minutes 46 seconds per kilometer. Time for hydration.
7 minutes 46. And I've been moving for about an hour now, I think. I could check, but it's not really that critical. This is the place with the shiny leaves.
Yeah, the diamonds.
Hello. Hello. Come on by. Hi.
Howdy.
Did you get only if they have mocha?
Liberté mocha.
Yeah,
I finished the vanilla, so I'm going to be on the lemon myself.
Yeah, but only that.
I'll buy the.
Average heart rate 131. Workout average pace 7 minutes 48 seconds per kilometer.
May not have any, if you don't like it, you substitute.
No, we've already done that, and it's no point unless I want to eat cherry. Lemon, I thought.
That's for you,
Yeah, I know. I don't mind any flavor. They're all good.
unless you start to you are.
Anyway, so his fundraiser, his GoFundMe campaign started yesterday, and they're already over the 2,000 mark.
No, they're at 16,000.
16! Wow, and they're heading for 25?
Yeah.
Wow, that's good. I hope they get it. That way they can go ahead and order all the pieces.
No, they're headed for more.
They want to get a bigger fund source,
Yeah, every time they go past their goal.
then somebody gets paid.
What?
Then one of them can get paid.
No.
No.
Every time they go past their goal, they have
Average
stretch
heart rate
goals.
119.
They add
Workout
something
average
more
pace
to the
7 minutes
package.
50 seconds per kilometer.
Ah, okay.
And the next thing they're doing is if they can get, I don't know, 400 tweets, 400
Facebook
Facebook
posts,
pages,
mentions, comments.
so many Instagrams because they have 3.
3 accounts. Yeah, most people who are using social media, they do have the 3, the trifecta. Twitter and...
Idiotic tornado.
Yeah. Well,
Say the same thing 3 times to the same people.
well, it's like the merchandising scam where they have 5 different flavors of Pampers, you know.
The more off space you occupy,
The more shelf space. They spread their name wider by having varieties. Yeah. So now we run back to Harvest Lane, and then this is Cedar Hill Road here. I could go out here. But Cedar Hill Road is definitely noisier than this trail. Yeah. There's no sidewalk, really. No, I'll come with you to the end of Harvest Lane. I'll escort you back to where I found you. And then I'll go back up the way I came. Be a nice clean trace. And out and back. There's somebody up in the woods there. Maybe having a smoke. Yeah. No, having a smoke. Yeah, we might do. Yeah, I didn't realize horses came up here.
Oh yeah, I think they come over from Blenkinsop.
As well.
Yeah.
I know there's stables at Glendenning.
Oh, are there? Okay, so maybe they come from there.
Yeah. So we saw her on the way out, and we see her in the same spot on the way back. See, when I saw this sign, Dogs in Park, I thought this was going to be a dog park, but no. It's the opposite. They're posting the dog rules there, basically. Yeah, well, they don't have an entrance. That's the other giveaway. But a dog could jump that easily. Okay, the last little push, and then it's bye-bye to Norma. And hello, Cedar Hill Road. To me. Then I can do my calculations to see if I get my 50 minutes tomorrow.
Average heart rate 124. Workout average pace 7 minutes 56 seconds per kilometer.
Yep, today's going to be 13, well, just under, just over 13K. More horse poop. Hi. Yeah, I've seen them all now.
Mommy, and it was a big.
Coming up to the Harvest Lane exit of the park. So I'm down to 8-minute pace now. And I'm on Harvest Lane, just about to say goodbye to you and to Norma. She goes straight. I turn right on Cedar Hill Road. Should hear another announcement before I say bye-bye to you.
Average heart rate 118. Workout average pace 7 minutes 59 seconds per kilometer.
Yep. All those numbers make sense to me. At the 5-mile mark. The one thing I didn't check was how long I've been running. But that's okay. I can check in a minute. I'll see you at home. I can run on the new sidewalk. Okay, she's up to an hour. I heard a bicycle behind me. So I'm going to cross over here and say bye-bye to you for the last time this week. Bye-bye.